It's a fear.
Yeah,
It's not that I cannot go further, but it's
yeah,
if I'm
yeah,
able to complete because it's a fairly long time that you have to continue running. So,
yeah.
anything I can do about that?
Mhm. So, two, three things, ma'am, for that. So, first thing is uh, the thing like which you're fearful, you need to get rid of it. Because if you're thinking about it, the way the body manifests, if you're thinking about it, body can develop that. Like let's say if you're feeling like you'll have acidity after having something, you'll definitely going to have it. So don't have that secondary thought. And the best way to manage it is like plan out. Like let's say if you're planning, let's say 10 kilometers. Okay, plan like let's say 2 to 3 kilometers. Let that this is the target. Like this is my strategy for 2 kilometers. Once you achieve that, yes, then just try that. The second thing which happens is we get like let's say breathless when you're running. That's very, very common. And I keep saying to people about it running, any exercise we do, anything we do, glucose and oxygen, these are the primary fuel. So if we are not able to manage it well at rest, we cannot expect that system to support us, especially the breathing part, okay, to support us when we are running, because at that time we need a very high demand of it. So we should be just able to get a very good control over the breathing at rest, automatically simulate when we'll exercise. Okay, so these are the two, three things. Have like short targets.
All
Okay,
right.
second thing is practice deep breathing because glucose the body will anyhow manage. Oxygen the body will struggle because it's a process. It's an active process when we talk about breathing. Glucose, as such, we cannot control too much about it. So please just try these two things, ma'am.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Hi, Meenakshi, ma'am. Hi, Rama, ma'am.
Hi, sir. Hi, Jagamot.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, Jit, sir. So we'll just wait for a minute more. So please tell me if any doubts are there because then we'll start with the basics. I think we don't have any questions. So let's start with the exercises. So I would request, let's say, get started with the breathing. As I said, like the first and foremost thing. So standing, sitting, lying down, any position, please get started. So take a long, deep breath in and slowly breathe out. And the slower you're able to inhale, more capacity you're going to build up. Okay. So Ajit sir, yeah, any position, lying down, sitting, whichever position. Take a long deep breath in and then breathe out. So we'll do it continuously for 2 minutes. Then we're going to start with spot jog and skipping.
कंटेंट भी खाएगा ना
I'm glad that all of you are doing with eyes
ठीक
closed.
ठीक
So with this, you can naturally start. Uh, Good. 10 more seconds, then we'll do the spot jog and skipping. And relax, please. Now, all of you have got enough oxygen now in the body, so let's start utilizing it. So the target is just getting started with this. So spot jog, those who wish to try the skipping, you may do it. So target is to do non-stop 2 minutes. So please do it. I'm just checking the form. Yeah, Ajit sir, please get started. The target is just doing squat jump. Just this. Have that rhythm. Good. Very good, Anjali ma'am. So Ajit sir and Rama ma'am, I would request you to please move your hands also because it's very important with the legs, the arms moves. It's not like you need to keep it stiff like this or this. Just alternate. Just notice. It's going to make it more effective. Your back will not be stiff. So please keep going. It would feel a little awkward in the beginning in case this is like a totally new technique to you, but it's like more energy economical. So now all of you doing fine. 30 more seconds to go, please. Anjali ma'am, just be a little upright because I can see you like a little you're going this way. Just be a little upright. Yeah.
चल रही है वीडियो कोई ना
After this, you're going to do the heel raises. We're going to do single leg heel raises like last time as well. Yeah. And relax. So please get started with double leg heel raises. We're going to do 30 times double leg and then we'll do single. Okay. So please have your feet hip width apart. Take assistance from a stable surface. Go up and come down. So focus on squeezing the calf muscles to lift you vertically up and then come down. So please do 30 times. Once you're done with 30 times, then please rest. I'm checking the time meanwhile. Ajit, sir, very good. It's just that I would request if you can take a slight assistance. Your body would not sway like forward or backward, just a slight assistance, feather touch assistance. Please do it. Yeah, this will work, sir. Rama ma'am, you doing fine? Anjali ma'am, you doing fine? Ajit sir, again we can optimize a little. So rather than going quick and coming down, slow it down. Slowly go up and come down. Go up and come down. Rather than, I'm just sure, sorry, exaggerating it. So this is not what we want because this way it's going to improve, but it's not going to improve too much. Okay, with a slow movement, you'll get a much better control. That looks better. Rama, your pace is fine. Anjali, ma'am, you're doing good. Rama, ma'am, just let us know if you face any issues with your ankle because that was not 100% last week. Very good. Keep going, please. Yeah. Those who have done, I would request you to just walk a little so that you can dissipate the fatigue in the calf muscles. After that, we're going to do single leg. But single, we'll do 10 to 15 repetitions each leg at max. Yeah. So let's get started with a single leg. So what I need is same position. It's just that bend one of your leg and then try to raise. And Ajit sir, I would request just face, face. uh, this way and then try doing it. Both hands are the support is going to be required in this. So 5, 10, 15, whatever numbers you can do it, please try. All of you doing very good. I'm looking more for a very clean movement rather than how many you can do. Good. Ramon, you doing fine. Anjali, ma'am, good. Ajit, sir, you doing good. Calf is one of the most important muscle for the body because especially in running and jumping, that produces the maximum force. Okay. So having a good strength is going to make running or jumping easier. So those who have done, I would request them to walk a little so that you can dissipate the fatigue. Then we're going to do that wall calf stretch just to ease it. Because after that, we're going to do the squats. So against the wall, just move forward. You'll feel the stretch. So like this, you can switch. You can feel the stretch. Yeah. Anjali ma'am, you are able to do very, very well. So one or two stretches will work. Please keep continuing.
अच्छा, मैं इसको इधर कर देती हूँ.
And hold that stretch like for at least like 5 to 10 seconds. Correct. So now we're going to do the squats. I would request please pull out a chair or a stool. You're going to do very slow like last time. So what we did was like 4 seconds to go down. So one, two, three, four, one, two. I hold there and I go up. One, two. So this way, please do good 20 repetitions. Yeah. Go very slow. Very good, Anjali ma'am. Ajit sir, you're doing good. Yeah, please try, Aruna ma'am. All of you doing it very, very good. Control. Just be a little because it's you you can fall in order to touch. So just move a little back closer to the chair. That's better. If anyone has any knee pain, let me know. Especially around this area, kneecap area, if anyone experiences pain while doing it, please keep me posted. You're doing very well. You should feel exertion primarily on the thigh muscles, front thigh. Good. Very well. You're able to maintain that pace. Good. After that, we're going to do a relatively easier exercise. Basically, mobility will do because as of now, whatever we have done is the strength workout. I think all of you can keep doing it the entire day. Looks like this. You're doing. I cannot see like any like sign of fatigue setting in. Or if you're able to maintain pace. Good. Again, the soreness can be there when you're doing this space, so don't bother too much about it like single leg calf raises. Yeah. Just one more I would request you to do. Then after that, we're going to do one exercise in sitting and relax. All of you did it very, very well. The definition for fatigue is that unable to maintain the force output, like technical terms. In layman terms, like the way you started, like I had to request you to stop, but you were doing it extremely well. So there was actually no sign. The same pace was there. Okay. So very, very good. So this shows that body have got used to it. Now this is a very like relatively easier. So please be at it. Single leg squats will try to add it. Not today because I just need the calf raises also to support you a little in that. Now next, which we're going to do is the alphabets, and then I'm just going to show you one sitting, new sitting exercise. Okay. So let's do the alphabet so that you can just gather that energy onto the legs meanwhile. So please go slow and smooth. And most of us make an issue by putting unnecessary strain on the neck. So have a feather touch pressure and lead with this area. So smaller case alphabets, larger font size. So make like 10 to 15 alphabets and then do it. So Britza, please get started. So close your eyes, please. Just focus on what the movement of the mid back is happening. Go easy, feather touch pressure on the neck. All of you doing fine. Ajit, sir. And Britsa, I would request just focus on all around range. As in, right now you're practicing around over here. Please go a little up, left, bottom, right side, so that you're exploring the full range. Yeah. Very, very good. Britsa, just a little slow, please. You're doing fine otherwise. Just slow. Correct. Now, I would request you to please try this new exercise. But that before start just doing the exercise, that muscle starts from here. The waist area goes like this and attaches to the arm. Now, why I'm just telling you this is the length of the muscle. It's a very lengthy muscle. Now, when a muscle has so many attachment, it can create issues. Like if lower back stiff, just by this muscle, we can have like a shoulder issues, tightness, pain, whichever. Okay. Now, this is important for running because whenever we run, this alternate movement which is there of the legs and hands, this is how we transfer the force from that muscle to the legs or legs to the arm. Okay. If that muscle cannot stretch, we cannot have it will be like a robotic movement. Okay. So the target is just to get enough mobility there. So for that, I would request you to please have a seat. Preferably make sure that your feet are on the ground. Then have one hand over the head like this. With the other hand, please hold the elbow. Now from center point, roughly around this point, you need to aim to side bend to the other side. And let gravity pull you down. It's not that you need to pull with your hand strength. With the moment you have your hands like this, I'm sorry. So just let go, let gravity pull you down. You'll feel a good stretch all over. Please make sure that you're not overstretching it. So breaths, just go a little easy. Just let go. You'll get a very decent stretch. If you're aggressive, the same exercise can increase the symptoms. So just go easy. Please do five times each side. I'm just going to have a look at it.
Hi, Jagmohan.
Anjali, ma'am, you doing fine? Hi, ma'am. Yes.
Sorry.
No, please go ahead, ma'am. So, Rama, ma'am, what you're doing is you're just trying to stretch your arm. So again, have a look at it. That what I do is I lock. Now when I'm bending, it is this half which is bending to either side. It's not like just the arm. Okay? So please try this. All of you doing fine. So if you have done 5 times each side, please just rest. This is the exercise which I request someone having a sedentary, like too much of sitting time. Please do it because when this muscle is tight, it generally makes us go into this kind of posture. So it's important that you lengthen it so that you get that range back. Or if you're doing fine now. So again, that's a slight soothing stretch. You should get it when you side bend. So that was a new exercise. Please do once a day. It's going to help in good energy transfer between the legs and the upper body. Now we'll go back to that old exercise, orange squeezes. Just have your hands like a W. Keep neck and shoulders loose. Take it back. Hold for 5 seconds and relax. So the target area is between the shoulder blades. So please do it. I'll just have a look at all of you. Yeah, Pritza, please try. Good, sir. Anjali, ma'am, you doing fine? Rama, ma'am, you doing fine? Ajit, sir, I would request just have your hands a little wider. Okay. I generally give a very simple example for this. Imagine, like if a bird has fly, okay, they need to open their wings to do this. Okay, if they have it very close, they cannot fly. So same is the case with this. You automatically will get to a point where you keep your arms that your hands can go back and forth. If you keep it too close, it will be a restricted movement. So please try this. Now looks good. So hold it back for 5 seconds and then release. Ajit sir, still a little higher. Still a little higher. Yeah, that's better. Try pulling it back now. Britsa, you doing fine? Rama, ma'am, fine. Anjali, ma'am, very good. We'll try to finish all the sitting exercises. Okay, two goals. We're going to do next. Very good. Now, let's do the two goals. I would request you to please, like those who wish to try with a towel roll or newspaper, please try. Just curl your toes and relax. Curl your toes and relax. Those who wish to try this two curl walk, they may even do it. So, whichever feels comfortable to you, please try that. Good. So, please lower the screen, Britsa, so that I can just see. Yeah. Anjali ma'am, I can see. Very good. Foot is the foundation, like for any building. If our foot muscles are not strong, okay, the whole body will collapse. So it's a very important that having a good control and good strength there. Very good, Ritsa. Ritsa, I won't be able to like I cannot see right now your feet. Just try. Yeah. I think now if you lower the screen, I'll be able to see. Anjali ma'am, you doing good? Rama ma'am, you doing fine? Ritsa, please try with the left also, right side because you're doing well. Ritsa, just go slow. Just go slow. Take your time. Very good. Yeah, Ajit, so you're doing fine. Anjali, I'm good. We're doing together. To do the heel raise exercise, this muscle works the first one. Okay. So it provides a stable ground through which we grip the ground, and then the heel raise, the calf muscle works. If we don't have a strength over here, we cannot raise our heel. It is as important as that. So this one, please do it initially with single leg so that you can give your 100% there. Once you get used to it, you may do it together. So it's a very important exercise once or twice in a day if you do it. Overall well-being is going to be there. And those, like in case you're going, like let's say to a park or so, if you're sitting there, bare feet is going to help in more stimulating the nerves. Okay. So please try this. That's one of a very, very important exercise for running and walking. Now we'll go to the next exercise, which is for the lower back mobility. Okay, so we'll do the sitting spine mobilization or like slouch and extend or sitting cat and camel, whichever name would you like to put it. Now the target is just to make a C posture with the spine. So that's a C and a reverse C. So keep looking straight because many a times we tend to strain our neck by doing it. So keep looking at a point and then slouch and extend. Just keep doing this movement. Ajit, sir, I would request if you can please show me a side view. Yeah. Yeah. The chair is fine. You don't need to turn. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Anjali, ma'am, very good. Rama, ma'am, you doing fine. Let's say you're doing fine. Ajit sir, I would just request you to move a little ahead, okay, like a little on the edge of the chair, okay, so that your back is free to move, okay. Yeah. Now slouch and extend, slouch and extend. Good. Please keep doing it for over like 30 seconds, then we'll move to the next exercise. All of you doing it very, very well. Generally make it a routine to do before your meals. There's no scientific or Ayurvedic logic. It's just that when we link it with something, we end up doing it. That's the simple logic. So like 5, 10 times also, if you do it, it's just going to make your back supple. And because the winters are coming, most of us are back are going to be locked. Okay. So please make sure that you do this kind of movement a little regularly during the winters. In just 10 seconds, we'll do this exercise in standing position. So I'll position the camera meanwhile. So I'll show you the movement. So we need to have like at least like 1 feet distance between the heel and the wall. Then focus on tilting this a little up. Just roll it. Again, a very simple way to remember this, I generally tell people is imagine you're wearing a belt and the belt buckle. You need to roll, and this is like a clock dial. Belt buckle from the center, you need to roll it to 12 o'clock. Okay. So notice it's like at the center. I roll and I take it to 12 o'clock and I drop it down. And I'm very soft on my legs. It's not like that I'm stiff. I'm very soft on my feet. I roll up, I hold, and I take it down. Okay. So I would request everyone please to try. I'll just have a look at it. Yeah. Ajit sir, did you saw the movement?
Actually, no, I got a call. I had to, which I
Okay.
had to
Okay.
report.
Okay. Sure. Sure. No worries. I'll show you. I'll show you. Okay. So this is called as a pelvic tilt in standing position. For that, what we need is feet should be a little like 1 feet apart. Okay. And then imagine you're wearing a belt. Belt buckle is the center, and then it's like a clock dial. The belt buckle you need to move from the center to 12 o'clock. You roll up and you take it down. You roll. So notice my knee is not changing because many a times we tend to straighten the knee and bend it. This is wrong. My knee angle is same. I roll, I take it down. So please try. I'll just have a look at every one of you. Anjali, ma'am, you doing good? Good, sir. You're doing good. It's just that you're bending your knee a little. Just keep the knee, like let's say, at like the same angle. Rama, ma'am, you're able to do it. Ajit, sir, please go. Perfect. Perfect. Just be soft on your feet. That's the most important point. Important. If you are hard or like let's say heavy on a feet, this is not going to be possible. Good. Yeah. So this is going to be very important. Like let's say if you're standing for some time, maybe unwind this area because what this does is it's a mobility exercise also and it's a strength exercise also because it targets the postural muscle which is the lower abdominal and the butt muscles. Otherwise whenever we stand for long hours we tend to have this kind of position. Okay. The moment you do it, what it does it makes the body zigzag. The weight is not properly distributed then on the feet even to the head. The moment you activate a little like this, your body gets reorganized. And like let's say body, you can say gets recalibrated. So this is the one which I would request. Now, these are the exercises which I would request. Primarily, add this as the new exercise. Again, I'm just showing to all of you. This a once you have your arms engaged, this becomes a single unit and you need to try to bend from here. Automatically you'll get a good stretch. Okay, you don't need to aim to pull yourself. The moment you do it, we tend to overstretch the shoulder. You can have like let's say unnecessary aches and pains. Okay. So let gravity pull you down. You'll get a stretch and relax. This exercise alone will move your neck, shoulder, mid back area, lower back, a little bit of the hip also. Okay. So please, like once or twice during the day, do it with ease. Do not put a lot of pressure in this. So these are the exercises which I would request you to please perform. Single leg, those who have done for the first time, please make sure that some soreness is going to come along. Don't worry about it. And the squats also, we did a little higher today. So if you experience soreness, don't worry about it. It's just going to get settled in a day or two. Okay. So please tell me any doubts you have from today's exercise session.
I have a question.
Yeah, yeah, Anjali ma'am.
So when doing squats, I get a
Yeah.
stretch. After two or three squats, I start getting a stretch on my back, lower back. Is that okay?
Okay. Not okay, ma'am. In the beginning, because I'll tell you what you were trying to do. That's when I requested you to move a little back. If it's going to be too far off, you're going to move your spine a lot forward to touch.
Right, right.
Okay. What we need is generally just notice
Sit down.
that. Okay, the more you stretch it, the rear muscles have to work. Otherwise, you can like gravity can literally pull you this way. Okay,
Right.
so it's just that. And once it has triggered it, it's just going to bother you even with the correct repetitions.
Hmm.
So I generally say for this slouch and extend exercise, don't sit all the way back. Basically,
Right,
sit in the center. Okay.
right.
Same case is with the squats. That touch, if you notice, it's not on the edge because if I do this, it can slide. Okay,
Yeah,
that is generally. So just take care of this. The lower back should not hurt in this one.
got it. Got
That's
it.
it.
Thanks.
So please tell me anyone, any
If
other
no
doubts,
one
please?
else have
Yeah,
a
I have.
question,
Yeah, 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 please, please, Anjali ma'am.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Somebody wanted to ask after that. Okay, I'll go ahead.
Okay, yeah, sure. Ajit sir, please. Yeah.
I have not done my brisk walk routine as per plan today. So can I do it
Okay.
today after the stretches, or should I wait for tomorrow to do it? Or
No, you can do it today, sir. You
okay,
can do it today.
okay,
Just wait like for 15 to 20 minutes, then you can
okay,
get started.
okay. Thanks.
Yeah. You know.
so sorry.
Yes, Anjali ma'am. Yeah,
So
it's
when
okay.
doing the single leg raises, at times there is a slight pain on the inside part of the knee. It goes
Okay.
after two or three repetitions, but it does
Mhm.
come on the right knee, on the right leg only. Should I
Mhm.
continue doing when that pain comes, assuming that it will go, or should I
Mhm.
stop and start again?
How bad is the pain, ma'am? It's like very bad.
No, very bad. Nothing is very bad. Otherwise, I would have stopped
Sure,
that there.
sure, sure. I would say like in case it's coming because like we recently started, maybe take a break.
Okay.
Okay, and then just wait for a few seconds and then gets restarted. Single leg heel raises is very, very difficult. Okay, sorry, I keep repeating the same line because uh, many a times when we are weaker and if you're forced to do repetitions, I'll tell you how the movement can we can force it. So
Yeah.
you can try doing this kind of movement. Try to aim to take the power from the hip and lower back to be able to do this. That's why, like I generally say, no matter what repetitions, if you can do well, then only just do within that repetitions. I just need the calf to work. You don't want these mechanisms because until and this thing can come along.
Hmm.
Okay, just try. Most of the exercise, when I say try to do with eyes closed, obviously standing, when you're doing it, make sure that you're supported well. Okay,
Right.
sitting one, do that because when we have eyes closed, we can easily notice from where we are applying the power.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so just I would suggest in the beginning, stop that point, maybe switch to the other leg.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay, once that's gone, then try resuming on the same side.
Thank you.
So, so any doubts, with Rama ma'am, Amit sir? Yeah,
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 I have a few
yes sir,
questions.
yes
Um,
sir. Please tell me.
the first one is that my calf muscles are very tight. I've
Okay,
done the pressure release, I've tried with using the hands and everything, but they're still very
yeah,
tight. It feels like it's a rock, and every day, morning, evening, they're
yeah,
very tight.
sure,
Uh, is
yeah.
there any warm or cold compresses or anything else I can do to improve this?
Mhm. So we need to look at two, three things. So please tell me, like, generally, is there a back pain with you?
No.
No pain, no pain. And what kind of footwear do you use, like for daily wear or office wear?
Office wear, I have a Dr. Scholl's sandal. That is what I
Yes,
wear. Uh,
yeah,
Otherwise, normally I have the Nike shoes, and for tennis,
yes.
I have tennis shoes with insoles. Um,
Okay, sure. Do you feel there's a difference between Nike shoes and generally that doctor shoes when you're using it?
no, not really. No.
Okay, sure. I will request that just show me a squat again with your focus towards the feet. Okay,
Okay.
like this way. Okay, can please show me this way?
Okay. The slow one. Should I show the slow one?
Ah, slow. Just do slow. A little slow, like not very, very slow. So I'll not be able to see your feet. I just need you
Okay.
to lower it. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
You're not bad, as in like the calves are able to do it. Because sometimes when the people have tight calf muscles, I just request them to have something under the heel, like let's say a barbell plate, something under the heel, so that it gives them a breathing space. In your case, it was looking fine. So please tell me, how often are you doing this particular exercise?
This one every day.
No, but like, are you doing once or twice?
Um, I do it in the evening, 7 to 8, during that
Sure.
time period, and I do it 3 times.
Okay. Sure. And please show me this exercise again because I'm just trying to notice that, like, just try to know from where the like so much of stress on the calf is coming. Yeah,
It
please do it.
usually comes after uh, my playing and my running.
Okay. Sure.
It's not otherwise.
Okay. Just try this. Your lower back is also not bad. Like you're able to bend. Now I'll just tell all of you why I'm just checking the ankles and I'm just checking the lower back. Because as I mentioned, the weight of this is being taken care of over here. The weight of this on the lower back, the weight of this on the hips, and so on. So if we are stiffer over here, we can feel aching on the toes or the heels or the knees. So that's why like I was just checking the lower back mobility. So, Amit sir, it's looking fine with you, like right now. I would just request, because you said generally the arches are a little lower. What it does is calf has to work a little extra, okay, to get a grip also from the floor and then do the heel raise. Okay, I would request just do the toe curls a little more regularly because your squats is very, very good. Your lower back mobility is very good. Now, again, I'll just tell all of you about this one. I was mentioning that the toe curls is very important so that the calf can execute its function. I'll tell you a story about it. Like there was a case, so from the lower back, like there was a nerve compression. He has the weakness of the small feet muscles. Okay, and he had like this big calf thigh muscles, this big calf muscles, all of it like very well developed on both sides. When I requested him to do single leg heel raises on the right side, he did it this way because the small feet muscles they were able to give a good like let's say grip from the floor on which calf was working. On the left side, that was the affected side. When I requested him to do, he was barely able to lift the heel because body doesn't take a command in case it feels like you can lose your balance or it can be detrimental. So despite having like so well developed calf muscles, it's not taking a lead. So toe curls, Amit sir, will be very, very important for you.
Okay.
Just develop that because what it does, it reduces the load on the calf. That grip is being provided by the toe muscles, and the calf can just focus on that pushing off pace this way, or whether decelerating, like say in tennis. So I would recommend just do the toe curl exercise and do
Oh,
it together. Do it together and just keep looking at the movement. Many a times, what we end up doing is we're looking somewhere and we're doing it. We're not giving 100% attention. Okay. So please, when you're trying to do it, literally, I would request you to do it this way. You're doing it and you're simultaneously looking at it. With this, you can get a feedback.
yeah.
Okay. So I would
That's
request,
how I
please
do.
try. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please try because we recently started it. When we talk about muscle strength and coordination, it
Hmm.
takes at least 4 to 6 weeks to develop. Especially when we say muscle hypertrophy, the muscle size wise, when someone does a very heavy weight training in gym, then the size starts at third week. And this one, we are trying to train the coordination. So it takes a little while. Okay.
Okay.
So just do for a couple of weeks and then just let us know if you still feel your calf is that hard. Massage wise, you can do it. Hot pack, yes, for a couple of days you can try if you haven't tried.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh, I have one more
Yes, sir.
question. That's about
Yes, sir.
running.
Yes.
When I'm running, especially the Tuesday one where I have to run a little faster, um,
Yes.
I run out of breath.
Yeah.
After 3 minutes, usually I run out of breath, and I feel like it's the exhale which is the problem because I can inhale,
Mhm.
but exhale doesn't happen completely, and after that I run out of breath, and then I have to for 10 seconds I have to like slow down absolutely walking pace, catch my
Okay.
breath, and then I run again. Um,
Mhm.
so that's kind of what I noticed
Mhm.
this Tuesday.
Mhm.
So anything I
So
can do to improve that?
one of the is this exercise which we have discussed today. I think you were traveling at that time, so you couldn't do it.
No, I
So
saw
this
this. I
exercise,
saw this.
yeah, there's the exercise which I would request you to do. The thing which is there, the thing that you feel that you're not able to breathe out. Okay,
Huh.
that's there even with asthma. Okay, I'm not saying that you have it. It's just that this is a very common thing which people have it. They think that they cannot inhale, but the problem is exhalation.
Hmm.
So what I generally recommend in that kind of cases, I say like a pursed lip breathing.
Hello,
Okay,
baby.
like you close your lips a little.
Hello. Sorry है तू? Sorry है?
You try that. What it does, it especially it works a lot for people who have like respiratory issues.
आ रही है?
But even in your case also, it'll work. So you close your lips a little and then try to create that linear, like you're breathing out. Just please try. All of you, I would request, please try that. So it's
Can you
nothing
show me
much.
once again what you're saying?
I just create a very small space between the lips,
Hello, hello.
So you're exhaling from the mouth.
exhaling from the mouth.
Okay.
Okay. So
मैं
please try
दिखा
this.
रही हूँ बस. बंद कर दे.
Yeah. And it's yeah, all of you doing fine. So this is the thing which I would request. Second thing which I would request, just notice every time you're running, especially if you're tensing up over here, what you're going to do is you're trying any muscle, okay, which is attached on the ribs, can help in breathing in or out. Okay. If you're keeping it tight, okay, you're not letting either the inhalation or exhalation. So let it. So for this, doctor generally recommends that imagine when you're running, you're holding like let's say something like a papad kind of thing, okay, and it should not break. If you're holding it too tight, it's going to break. Okay, so when you have it like hands softer, you'll naturally let that movement easily. Okay, it's not going to create a pressure over here. So please try these two things. One is the breathing. Second thing is like keeping the hands light. Okay. So please give it a try and just let us know
Okay.
during the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another question.
Yes, Anjali ma'am. Please tell.
So while running, so
Yes.
as Amit was mentioning right now, right, you do tend to get
Hmm.
breathless. So
Yes.
one thing that I started practicing since a few days is 4 counts in and four
Yeah.
counts out. So should I force myself to do that even when I feel breathless,
Hmm.
or should I follow the natural breath?
Ma'am, it's a very because it can get very personalized. Okay,
Okay.
whatever works for you. Both these are fine because even in like a controlled 4 second inhale, 4 second exhale when you're trying to do it, is it that you're regulating a system? Whenever we get exertion, okay, we tend to forget that rhythm. So it can be any random thing, even in this. So when I was just saying, like it was going to take me almost like 5 seconds
Right.
also,
Right.
okay, to exhale. So it's a very personalized approach. So in case it's working for you, please be at it.
Right. So just one
Yeah.
last thing. What I do when I
Yes.
get really tired, I do breathe out from my mouth. I
Yeah.
find it easy to breathe in for 4 seconds, but out it happens quickly. It's like it's a
Yeah.
4 second
Yeah.
breath out.
Yes.
That's okay. This breathing out slowly is not that easy, but I will try it. Let's see how that
It's
goes.
going. It's going to take a little while.
Hmm.
Actually, breathing out is one of the most important thing for us. Okay, inhalation is there, but breathing out because carbon dioxide, in case we can do this, it can create oxygen poisoning because, oh, sorry, the carbon dioxide poisoning because we're not able to breathe out. We are having like reserves. So breathing out is very important because till the time we're not breathing out, we cannot have like the good inflow of oxygen. Okay,
Right.
so both are important. I say mostly is the exhalation. Okay, so please give it a try. Whenever we try to do anything new, the body takes a little while to adjust. Whether we say like let's say the toggle exercise, whether we say like the posture improvement or any exercise, it takes a little while. So because over the years we learn to breathe in a certain way and to write away. It's like changing handwriting. Cannot
Hmm.
expect in a day, in a month's time also. Okay, so
Right.
just be at it.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
welcome, ma'am. So, any doubts, Aditya, Britsa, Rama ma'am? Good. Any other doubts, Aditya? Good. Okay. So, please be at it. Again, suggesting this is the only exercise which you have done in sitting. Just make sure that you let go. Let gravity pull you down. Okay. And single leg hip raise is the second time we have done. So, please just do these and then we'll try to add new exercise next week. Okay. Sure. Okay, sir. Everyone, please take care. Stay
Thank you
safe.
so much.
See you next week. Please take care. Bye. Bye, sir.